Let me ask you something. When was the last time you picked up your phone for a specific reason and actually did only that one thing? Not checking one message and suddenly you are watching 47 seconds reel of a guy pressure washing a carpet in Turkey and you don't even know why you watched it till the end. Because, let's be honest, our phones are not tools anymore. They are like slot machines and we keep pulling the lever hoping this next scroll will finally make us feel something. Welcome back to the Halak Show, everyone. The show where we don't motivate you, we just gently point out the mess and say, yeah, same. Today's episode is called Digital Detox Diaries. Reclaiming focus in a hyper-stimulating world. And relax, I'm not telling you to delete the Instagram. Wake up at 4 a.m., buy a journal or move to the mountains. If quitting social media actually fixed everything, LinkedIn would be empty by now. This is not a wellness lecture, this is a confession. We are the most simulated generation in the human history. Music while working, reels while eating, podcasts while showering, notifications while sleeping, because, God forbid, we miss an email at 2:37 a.m. that could have waited till 2027. Silence now feels illegal. If nothing is playing, we panic. And it's not because we are lazy or dumb or unmotivated, we are just overloaded. Our brains process more information before breakfast than our grandparents processed in an entire week. And then we wonder why we can't focus on a single email without opening 5 tabs and forgetting why we opened them. And this isn't just vibes, there's data. In January 2025, a study by New Voodoo looked over 2,900 people across generations, Gen Zs and Boomers, and found that half of millennials and almost half of Gen Zs say they regularly feel overwhelmed by screen time. Half. That's not a niche problem. That's a lifestyle. Boomers, by the way, feel it much less, which makes sense. They still know how to sit with their thoughts without immediately Googling them. But here's the part that nobody talks about. You sit down to work, laptop open, you are ready. Then you say, let me check my phone for 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, you have opened 3 apps, replied to nobody, achieved nothing, and somehow you are tired. You haven't done anything, yet you need a break. That's not exhaustion. That's attention fatigue. Here is the uncontrollable truth we avoid saying out loud. We didn't lose focus. Focus was taken from us very politely, very slowly, and very profitably. Every app is fighting for one thing, your attention. Not your happiness, not your growth, your attention. Because attention equals time. Time equals data. Data equals money. So, if you feel distracted all the time, congratulations. The system is working exactly as designed. That's why digital detox is suddenly everywhere. But let's be clear. Digital detox does not mean posting I'm quitting social media on social media and coming back 3 days later with a soft launch. That's not detox. That's an intermission. Real detox is quieter than that. And the New Voodoo 2025 data shows something interesting. About 43% people say they have intentionally reduced screen time in the last 6 months. Millennials and Gen Zs lead this. It's ironic because they are also the most addicted. It's like knowing sugar is bad for you while still ordering dessert and saying, I'll just have one bite. But here is the paradox. When Gen Z actually stepped away from screen, 42% say they feel disconnected from friends and family. You want less screen time, but you also don't want to disappear socially. Which means this isn't about quitting technology. It's about control. Digital detox is not going offline. It's not anti-tech. It's simply not letting your phones decide how your day feels. It's opening apps intentionally, not accidentally. It's being bored for a moment and not immediately numbing it. Because boredom isn't the enemy. Boredom is where thinking happens, ideas form, and your brain finally stops screaming. When I reduced random scrolling, The first few days were honestly uncomfortable. My hands kept reaching for my phone like muscle memory. My brain was like, opening something, anything, just don't sit here. That's when you realize you weren't relaxing before. You were just distracting yourself professionally. Then, slowly something changed. I noticed how often I escaped silence, how many thoughts I interrupted midway, how much attention I was donating for free. And my focus didn't magically improve. It just stopped running away. Here's the realization nobody puts on a poster. We don't need more productive hacks. We need fewer interruptions. Focus isn't something you build with motivation. It's something that returns when you stop assaulting your brain every 30 seconds. So here's a simple Halak's happiness hack. Once a day, just once, do one thing without screen time. Eat without scrolling, walk without music, sit without checking anything. It'll feel weird, then uncomfortable, but then peaceful. That's not laziness. That's your nervous system finally unclenching. Digital detox isn't about quitting technology. It's about not disappearing inside it. You don't need to escape the world, you just need to come back to yourself once in a while. That's today's diary's entry. If this episode made you pause, not like, not share, just pause, then it did the job. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, protect your thoughts, protect your attention, because once it's gone, everything else quietly follows. So stay real, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.